Hello everyone, I am Punyakirti BL. Welcome to my Python for Generative AI learning series. In this series, we are focusing on Python basics that will help us to build a strong foundation for implementing generative AI concepts. So let's dive in and start today's session. Today's topic is mini project on smart file reader in Python. So it is a part of file handling in Python. Let's start with introduction. So, in many real world automation tasks, especially in networking, we often maintain a list of devices inside a simple text file. This file usually includes information such as devices IP, address, login credentials, and name of file containing commands to execute on that device. In this mini project, we will learn how to read such a text file, break it into meaningful parts, remove unnecessary data like headers, and convert the content into a Python structure that is clean, organized, and convenient for automation. By the end of this lesson, you will be able to transform a plain text file into a smart reader that extracts device information like a pro. Let's go with project overview. Our goal is to design a smart file reader that reads a text file containing multiple devices entry, then removes the header row, splits each row into its individual fields, organizes all device information into list of lists, allows easy access to important fields like IP addresses, usernames, and passwords, prepares the data for real network automation tasks such as pinging or running commands. This project strengthens your understanding of file handling, string manipulation, and Python collections. So, understanding the device file format. The file devices.txt stores a header line field names, one line per device, fields separated by colon rather than a comma. Example structure like this: host name, IP, username, password, command file. So, router 1 and all these things. We need to remove this header content and we need to access router and IP addresses and admin passwords and all information. So, what I will do, I will take this file understanding file writing. So inside my path, I have a devices.txt. So you are able to see here devices.txt. So hostname and all information is available. Now let's understand terminologies. Row 1 complete device entry, field a single piece of information like IP addresses, username, delimiter character that separates fields, header the first row describing the columns. Although the file resembles a CSV, the separator is a colon, makes it a colon separated values file. What we want to achieve? We want to convert the device.txt file into structured format that look like this below. So this is like a structure. Why we need this structure? Easy to loop through, easy to access, fields by index, useful for automation scripts later, makes your code readable and maintainable. This is why we call it as a smart file reader. It takes unstructured text and converts into organized data. So, step by step solution strategy. To build this smart file reader, we follow the clear plan. Let's first open the file. I will open the file here. So, we open and split lines. Why split lines were used? It removes new line characters, produces a clean list of raw rows. Let's see that one, how it will work. So, I am taking this. So, devices text is available in our current working directory. As if we are taking lines is equal to f dot read dot split lines. Okay, once it is read, so what is the data we are getting? Let's print that as a lines. Done, right? So when we done this, see host name, IP address, everything will be come here. Okay, what is the type of this lines? As of now, type of lines will be an array string. So it is list of string values which we read from the devices. That is done. Now we can go for why split lines? It produces a clean list of raw rows. We know. Next, prepare a master list. So I have a devices is equal to list, whatever list data it is there, right? I am taking that one, and as part of my this one, I will keeping it as devices. We can use it in future. Now what we are good, this list will store all processes, devices, entries. Let's see that one. Now we need to skip the header. How to do? For line in lines 1 colon this one. So what it will, this ensure only device data is processed. That means in our data we have host name, IP address, username, right? This one is available in first index of this list. So I need to skip that one. So the read will be done from the first index. This is the 0 index and first index we need to start. That is what we have to going to do. So I take this loop. So what we are doing, we are start reading from the first index, not from the 0th index. Now we are able to see here, this is our code. So once it is done, what we are going to do, so inside that fields is equal to line dot split. I am using this code, fields is equal to line dot split. The what fields will contains, we can see. So now we are able to see it is splitted into different two arrays, two list of values using router 1 and router 2. We skip the header data. Now fields are splitted. Next we need to store them in a structured data. What is the structured data? We have devices as a list and append the fields into that one. Now I will add this one. Okay, then I will run. So now it is printed. Let's go and see printing devices. So devices has structured data with list of values. This is done. Next, final output structure. After running the loop, our devices list contains one inner list per device. Each inner list contains organized fields. The header is removed. This is how this is now a clean automation ready data structure. So next step is using the parse data in our automation. Once we have structured data, accessing fields become very simple. Display all IP address. Okay, what we are going to do, only we are taking for device in devices, IP is equal to device of 1. Why we are using index 1 only, we can see that in couple of minutes. So what I am doing for device, now we are able to see device of 1 connecting to the IP address only we are taking, and we are printing. Why device of 1, we can see. Why index 1? Because the fields are stored in this order. Index of 0 is host name, 1 is IP address, 2 is username, 3 is password, 4 is comments line. Okay, let's try that one, what we are going to do. So we are printing, right? What I will do, so device of 0, if I specify, it will should print. So it is running. Let's delete this one. 0 is printing. What we are going to do, so we come to know these are the devices we are printing. Let's go for real world applications. This mini project is directly related to real automation work, such as pinging multiple devices, establishing SSH connections, running configuration commands, automating backups, monitoring device health. By structuring your data properly, you can make advanced automation scripts easier to build. Let's see best practices learned in this video. Through this project, you learn how to safely read files using with open function, how to cleanly split lines using dot split lines function, how to remove headers using slicing, how to transform text data into structured lists, how to access fields efficiently within nested list. These are foundational skills for both file handling and automation scripting. Let's go with summary. So you worked with real world style file containing network devices information. Next, you learned how to read and process the file using Python. You organized the device data into a list of lists. You removed the header and split each row into fields. You accessed fields like IP addresses for later automation. With these skills, you are ready to build more advanced file handling and automation projects. So, thank you for watching today's session. This is part of Python for Generative AI learning series. If you found this helpful, please subscribe to my channel for more videos. Also, feel free to connect with me on LinkedIn. The link is in description. See you in the next session. Thank you very much.